Mind drops. Series 2, Episode 3. Got crystal lights on the base now, and I am working on getting the rest of his legs started. I got a boot started, and I haven't really moved on since there. But here we go. This is what I got so far from the last time. I gotta change this. Don't want to monitor this. All right, that's much better. So hopefully the volume's all right. All right. So here it is so far. Some tunes playing. All right. All right, so I gotta try to match this foot to the other one. I know it's not gonna be too hard to do it, but it should be a lot easier now that I have something to work off from. So I'm just gonna, I already ran some clay through this little Play-Doh-like machine I have here. Seems to work to get good uniform pieces. Just like, but see how it goes. Pretty much just wanted to make a match because I'm gonna go over the front of the boot with like a dragon scale type armor covering it all up. Not all of it, but the front part of it, so you'll still see the detail of the boot. But a boot. It's gonna be hard to match it, but it'll take a little while to start getting it going. It's gotta be close because I can form it to the way I want it. Still want it to have that shape of his foot I have there, so it still looks like he's standing on the ground on that stone. But I haven't had any time all week to go down here and do this. I had time, but I just didn't. Still don't really have time today. Life, you know. I'm just kind of blending it in. Not really. I know how much I covered it on the other side. It was like kind of blended it on the sides, back. Around the heel. So yeah, one around the heel. Close. I'll put a strap around it again like the other side. I seam up the back. Try to make the strap look the same as the other one around the inside of the clasp on it. I did put a ring on here that's cosplay. Just because I'm thinking it's going to be a little fragile. I added some like mud dirt stuff down here. It's also cosplay, so it'll be able to be rubbery and not like fall off it. I just kind of want to blend it, make it look like it's actually just his foot, because that strap will hide a lot of this like area on here. Turned out pretty cool so far. I'm thinking about what I want to do with this armor all week. How much I really wanted to get on here and didn't have time. Working full time kind of gets in the way of everything. Adulting, yay. All right. All right. Just trying to fill it in just a little bit because I don't think there's enough clay in there quite to get the look I want. Don't want it to look like a boot. Still need a little bit more over there. Excuse me. Yeah, so can't wait to get to the next part with the dragon on it. I almost was thinking about doing the armature and like working on them together at the same time so I can kind of see the size and the comparison too. But it's a lot of work just to start the armature. Just rough. Still wants kind of like a leather boot or steel boot or whatever this guy's wearing underneath the armor. think in the end it'll look cool, especially the lights on it. I think the lights will give it a little bit more life. I kind of get the shape I want. Let's move some of this up. I use my fingerprints as sandpaper almost. Seems like it works. Lightly take it away. I want to have a nice smooth surface there. Like the other one. I'm going to put stuff on top of this. Basically the underneath. Getting closer to where I want it. Get the edge a little more defined. Push that into the rock. Rock won't mind. Won't mind at all. Trying to stay out of the camera. Getting better at it, I think. The hardest part about doing it like this. I guess recording it anyway, it'd be kind of hard. Trying to get it set up right. Alright, so got part of his boot started. Alright. Put some stuff over the top of this anyway, so. Alright. Oh. Can't remember if I cut this size in half. I think I did. And I think I had it on 4. That was 4. Alright, let's see what happens here. You gotta go around. I should do it longer. Around the boot. My favorite part about doing this is all the detail stuff. Always. There we go. I think that was the right. Yeah, it's the right size. Alright, so inside, let's stop over there. So start like right here. It droops back down. Oh wait, went the wrong way. Never mind. I'll back that up. Go the other way. Want the strap to come down. Like the other side, like right there where it hangs off the back on the inside. Like that right there. It's a little narrower than the other one. I'll go wrong with it. Cut it off. so it's got a little buckle below it, buckle on top. So what I do here is take the camera, zoom this out just a little bit more, I think. What I'm doing is taking little strips and just cutting them down. Like this part, I need to have like a little buckle piece that the strap is going through. One behind it and one on top of it. I think so I did it. Yeah, so it looks like it's a loop kind of holding it down. This might work. Flatten out just a little bit more, I think. Alright. That's probably a little big. Yeah, it's a little big. No worries. You know, I probably shouldn't have pushed this thing down so hard because I want to get underneath it. So we're just going to go like that. Take this piece I just cut apart, a tiny piece, put it underneath it. Strap that down. Bring it back over. Okay. Now I got another piece. Pretty close to the same size. I don't know. I guess you could see it. Put it right on top of that one. Now we're just gonna smush it all down. Next, you're gonna cut it down a little bit smaller. Don't want it to be that big. Yeah, look at that. There we go. Now it's got a strap on it. Take a little tiny piece here, make a little tiny string of it. I want to put a little, like a marker, like it's holding it down. And then I got little, that's not the one. Little ball tip. I put the holes in the leather. Alright, so it's kind of there. And now we're going to put the lines on it. Gets a little sloppy. I just pushed out my finger a little bit. Get rid of the sloppiness. Sometimes that like marking looks nice because then it looks weathered or worn or like it was actually sewn in. The lines on this part right here. In there a little bit farther. Didn't put the lines on that part yet. Still hard to get it. Drop the material. moves them out of the camera. Gonna finish up these markings really quick. Get them out of the way. Hard to get to it. Alright, so not the best, but gonna get covered up quite a bit. Quite a bit will be covered up. Let me get this chair back up. Feels so short. If I get this boot complete, I'll be happy. Okay, so the next strap is up a little bit higher. We'll run it through here. Down to 3, see if that makes it any better to work with. Oh yeah, that'd be better. Not really, I need it wider. Keep on forgetting it's going to be covered in the front. Oh, I remember how I did that one. Whoops. We're going to redo this. Still got a little bit in here. I think it's enough, but it might be enough. Yeah. Cut that down just a little bit. Probably like maybe a third of it. Have a third of it there. Might work. Yeah, that'll work. Have it kind of like that. That, and then there's a little piece. Sticks up top for the buckle. I made that a little bigger, didn't I? It should be down just a little bit. Yeah. Bottom line. Yep. Just take this top part off and just move it down. See how much it matters first. It just doesn't look right with that high up there. Just gonna go over the other one. Yeah, that looks better. Right, so this one goes up underneath here. The outside's got one too. Take this boots on a little better over here than that one. It doesn't swoop down. Strap around the side. This one kind of swoops down, this one doesn't. Alright, so it's got a cube thing on top of it. Now it's starting to look like the other one. Even if it's not perfect, not too worried about the front. Get covered with the armor. Look at that. Coming along. So I need to put one little tiny strip over that side there. That might be a little too long still. This might be perfect. Little tiny piece. Oh yeah, look at that. Crazy. Alright. Now the outside one has a bigger strap. That is here. Okay. Oh, I need to make a ring. Oh, this cosplay. Look how sticky it is. So sticky. Not used to it at all. I guess maybe I have to get used to it. It won't be so bad. Pull this up just a little bit. Big enough. Dang it. Oh, it's way too big. Let's try it right about there once. Let's see. What that looks like. Looks like crap. That one worked so good. Yeah. Oh, that one really didn't work the greatest either. wish I had some tips on how to use this cosplay a little better. Not good. Cannot seem to get this cosplay to roll out the way I want it to roll out. Big. It's like I can never find the right median I want it to be. Maybe this worked. Good, yeah. Alright, so and there's that, I guess. Looks better than this one. Push it to it anyways. That one's a okay. Now on this side over here, I made like a seam. Seam went down the back like this. What I did was like this. Make it look like there's still something here. Okay, and then took thin little piece, top, cut it off, to the middle, cut it off, and put the little tail down here. I don't know how exactly long that bottom piece is. Oh, I gotta go close the door. I'll be right back. Nobody's here. close it. All right, so now we're on to, let's see here. All right, man. Had to go let the dog back in. Let's see here. I just have it go around it. I need a longer piece. This piece should be good enough. Need to have a nice straight edge though. Keep on mixing that up. All right. Yep. All right, here we go. Needs to go around the inside, over the boot, at least enough to make it look believable over the toe. Around the back. It's a little too thick. Oh, maybe not. It goes over quite a bit up there. Yeah, it's a little too much. Cut it down. Just a little bit. I need to get down there. I think that'll work. Yeah, that should work. Cross it over there. The other one's got like a little toe guard on it, so I'll fix that toe part with the toe guard. Gotta match the other boot. It's so hard matching something else. Yeah, it makes it thick enough. Dang it. Gosh, dang it. That's alright though. We can figure it out. Get it to work. Push it down. We're gonna have a toe cover, so I think it'll be all right. That will help it look a lot better now that I push it down. Yeah. Dropping the chairs. Huh. farther, or is that enough for the toe? Just a little bit farther. Same with over here. Just a little farther up there. Okay. Now the other toe cover is kind of. I can't remember. Was it? It's done like this. It's nothing too intricate. It's got like two curves on the top. I can't explain it. I have to show it. Let me make another one. That one didn't turn out right. Just trying to do like a plating type of idea, I think it would have been. Oh, no. It's the wrong way. I don't know if this will work, but it might. It's got like a saw blade look to it, kind of. So at the top of the boot, we'll have that on top of the toes, and wherever the point is, and the points on the sides, where like a rivet would be holding it together. I think that was kind of the idea. But let's get it on there first and see how it looks. Yeah, that's exactly how it looks. Think that this is gonna work. Already looking like it. A lot like the other one. Close to it at least. Alright, so I gotta put the lines on this part here still. I think it is. And then there's like a button. I got the button already. Dink. Put the dot in the center of it like the other one. Yep. There's Things don't move like they used to. The reason why I'm trying to do this is to keep my dexterity up, my hands. It does take a lot. Not too worried about the front because I'm going to cover it. I'm just trying to make sure that I cover sides where I want it so that it looks right. It's somewhat right. I mean, what's right, I guess, when you're making it yourself. Push this down like I did the other one. Right, and then put both holes around it like this. See that? It's in the front here. Down. Want to make sure they match. Alright, that looks a lot better. Okay, now I can get the bigger strap. Good. Okay, let's stick back up there. It's funny how you get spammed on Twitch. Want to become famous by followers? Yeah, okay. Cool. There's probably people that actually answer it too. All excited. Alright, so I'm just putting some stuff, some clay inside of here. I don't need much, I only need a little bit, but kind of fun putting it through it. It's kind of like Play-Doh in a way, reminds me of it. There we go, this will be perfect for that strap. I think that's what I used for the other one. Yeah. Okay, just squeeze it all out. Okay. Makes a nice uniform piece, smaller than the pasta machine. Let's see here, looks just like the other one. Right about the same spot. Hopefully. Just gonna cut these down because we're still gonna cover them, like I said before, probably like six or seven times. I'm just telling myself that because I want to make sure that I remember, because putting a lot of work into trying to get this to match that side, and I want to make sure it's close, but I want to actually, yeah, that looks pretty cool. That 1 foot looks a little small and everything. Oh, maybe not. I think it looks cool like that. I thought about putting another strap. Still think this leg calf's got more life to it. Like it needs to be trimmed him down just a little bit. Put up into the thigh, maybe. One of the reasons why I don't like baking it right away, because sometimes it just doesn't look right for me. I can go ahead and modify it. Yeah, like that. That's much better, I think. Add some more to this part of his leg. Trying to add a little more to this leg over here, because I think I made this calf a little too big. To match the other one a little bit more. That's a little better. Still covering it. Just wanted to make sure it looked. Still isn't as long, but the other one's bent a little different. So I think I could put a strap around that. Still. Thought about that's too close. Maybe half this. Let me see here. Cut this in half. I want it to look like the armor's being held on good, especially on the shins. Maybe I'm too worried about detail or something, but I don't know. I think that's what gives characters their life. All the work he put into getting his armor on to go fight this dragon. It's a big deal. Could have had a family member or something that got killed by the dragon, or maybe his sister was a sacrificial virgin to the dragon and it didn't work. He's fed up. Don't know. Could be something. Anything. Like the idea of it being his sister or something, and he had to go kill a dragon for her. So it was pointless. It's pointless. But yeah. I want to put a loop like over it, or a flat piece. I think a flat piece is better. think the rest of the way I'm gonna go and add on both sides at the same time. So I'm working on it because it's a lot easier to do them the same. Scale a little different. That's right. I am not no professional. That's for sure. Did you get a drink? Alright. Well, I got the boot caught up to the other boot finally. That was my goal for the day. How do I put another loop on that? Maybe I should put another like buckle like that one right next to it. Right, so that looks better. I like the idea of building them as I go, making up a story as I go. I think that the idea of the character building like that is cool. Maybe it's not, but at least I got the other boot done finally. Well, not done, but I think it's done. Add a little damage to it, I think, still, and then I'd call it done. Buckle right here, of some sort. But we're gonna do this one different. Take it, cut it off. Cut it off. I'm just gonna smush it. Yeah, that's cool. Might do that again. Hello out there in the world. Slowly getting this guy done. It's gonna be cool. The idea of a guy with an axe that lights up fighting a two-headed dragon. Almost beating it. Or maybe beating it. I have half of it. Half its head's gonna be cut off. Or one of its heads. I'm gonna do the same thing with this one. I'm gonna flatten it out. I like that effect. Let's see here, okay. Just flatten it up like that. Yeah, that's cool. Cool. Okay. I almost should have this one down low over here. Good thing it's not stuck to it. Change it. Is that low enough? Right there should be low. Don't care about the front. Do care about it over there though. There we go. Well, that part's on there. That looks better. Still think this shin. Maybe not. It's just a little bigger. Whatever. Do the same thing over there. We're gonna use a tube. Cut it down. Cover it. Back it on it. Make it look like it's a piece of metal almost. Kind of what the other one looked like. Oh, that's a little too big. A little bit smaller tube than that. Cannot keep it in my fingers. Alright, this one will work right here. Get rid of you. It's the same one. Flatten you down. Yeah. Should almost put that stitch up farther. Up into here. So it looks like the boot goes all the way up. Maybe we can just do the stitches up there. Yep, I need one more of them over here now. Oops. Oh, guess that's turning into the ground. Yeah, it's the ground now. Can't even tell it fell. Okay, so flatten this one out. Get a little character. Get this thing flat. Thigh. Somewhat. Alright, so I'll put a couple of nicks in this. Maybe in this part too. Put some wear, you know. It's gotta look realistic, kinda. Can't be totally flawless. Sometimes you can get a little carried away though. Don't want to get too carried away with the making it look cool. Then it doesn't look as cool. But some things though, if you put marks on it and then you go and paint it, gives it a way cooler life because those marks will turn black or something, or gray, or you won't even see them really when you're looking at it right now. Those little things. You almost gotta have like two eyes while you're doing this. You gotta have an eye what it looks like geometrically, and then an eye what it looks like after you go and paint it. Because the painted character is going to be way different than the plain one right here. Even the ground is going to look so much different. You're going to see all like crevices and grooves everywhere. Pits. Nicks in there look cool. Hope I didn't get in the way too much today. I think I'm trying to get a little bit better of being conscious of the camera. Some of them didn't go in good spots. Damaging it still. Get somewhere in here. Cool. That leg's done. Should do a quick. This is what the lights look like thing. Well, this is what the lights look like. They're gonna come on today. That's what the lights look like. I don't know if you can see them very good. Coming along. I want to clean up the ground around his foot a little bit here. Make it look so clayey. That's a word. I don't know if it's a word. Might be a word. Clayey. The ground is kind of clay. Clay. Either way. I don't want to get his foot, but I want to get the rock below it. The rock below it. And we're like on a warm streak here. So nice. Okay, so in front of him, oh man, I know kind of how I want it to look, but how it's gonna end up, two different things. Alright, just get some clay here ready. Let's see. I kind of want to. I have to leave it thin still because I don't want to get it to be too thick for the clay to cook. So I think I'm gonna go. Like this. Well, alright, so I got kind of a piece here. Okay, I don't quite know the shape this is, but I want it to kind of look almost like a form of scales, kind of like a layered effect of some kind. Let's try this. Just kind of working on an idea right now, seeing how it'll work. I do it a certain way, how I can layer it one way or the other. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. The idea I'm thinking of is he's fighting a dragon, so it should be like a form of dragon scale armor, maybe? You know? Something similar. But then again, maybe this is the only dragon that they've ever encountered, and they don't know what they're up against yet. I think I kind of got an idea of something. Sorry I didn't have it on the camera. If anybody's watching this, I didn't mean to put over here. I was just kind of working on thoughts still. I have to take it apart and do two, but this is kind of the idea. Something like this. That looks pretty cool. That would be like the shin guard wrapped up around. Still see his boot down there. I almost think that it should be layered on there too, like maybe the bottom shin piece should be a different shape almost. Here, let me cut something else out here. Let's see. This is close to square as I'm gonna get, I think. Now I wanna taper it just a little bit. And then have like something down here. This is all kind of just working out an idea still. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet. An entertaining idea I got where I can layer it, but layer it in a way that looks like it's still protecting him for the most part. That might be better, something like that. I just don't want it to be too cluttered up down here. I was thinking maybe I should make this other piece thinner. Down two sizes. Just run through it. Let's see. Clean it up just a little bit. Actually, I'm not going to clean it up too much. I'm just going to leave it like this. Let's see what. Almost use cosplay for this, but I don't plan on having it drape off or anything. See what it looks like on the other side. Wow, Jaden. Jaden. Shush. Let's see. Something kind of like that. Very similar to that. Don't know yet. I like it. I like it, but I think it should wrap around a little bit farther. Maybe this should be a little longer. So it goes all the way over here. Something like that. So it's like covering the side too. I don't know. I do like what it looks like though. But I almost still think that this piece wants to look like that. Even though it covers up a bunch of that stuff I already did. I think it looks like it's meant to help protect it. I think we're gonna leave that there because I like that look. Put that there. Squish it out there. Better. Oh yeah. 1.5. I like this idea, but I don't know about it yet. I think I'm gonna have to sit on it for a minute. This is all I'm gonna do for today. Friday's hard work day. Have a good day, everybody, whoever's out there.